Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Cardinals will be in a hole thanks to that short return. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Going to the running game. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field and they'll have their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
He's going to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Miami, 7, Louisville, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Grabbed here with the sticks. It's Ramsey. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The play action fake. Getting some heat. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
The Cardinals will punt it away on fourth down. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground.
And the Miami offense will take over.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really...
Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it at the tag. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Number 19.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
That makes the score Miami 14.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Gives it to the back on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
They'll give it to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Cardinals! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami, 21. Louisville, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays, down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Going up top on first down. He finds his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Snagged in the middle. It's Ramsey. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to... And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
On second down, he'll let it fly. They're bringing heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
They'll leave it with him. On the move at the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Cardinals want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Pressure coming. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Back to the air one more time, using the quick game. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. DB's right up on the receivers. On second down, they'll take to the air. Looking for a huge play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Cardinal. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at L&N Federal Credit Union Stadium.
And the Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. Fair catch, called for and made. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quick toss. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as he gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Lets it fly. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bulldozes his way through. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Hands it off. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking to throw. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we played 3 quarters. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. This time it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking. More strength. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to...
And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Miami! And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Miami, 49. Louisville, 21.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A-game, getting a sack on that last one.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
56, Louisville, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Comes out throwing on first down. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, K.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over San Diego State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. This offense has a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have afterburners coming. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we...
Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Miami 70, Louisville 28.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where they're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Snares it outside. It's Ramsey. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been